the guy you once drafted, and you can watch it on YouTube with the first pick, Rick's pick, Stefon Diggs, who you traded from Minnesota to Buffalo. He wanted out. You accommodated him. There's a whole TikTok of how that happened. I think The Athletic wrote that story. It's a really good story. Check that out wherever you get your Googles. But I think the pick you got back was the pick you used for Justin Jefferson. I think that's the math. So that worked out pretty well for all parties involved. Stefon Diggs went to Buffalo, and you could argue coincidence or not, but Josh Allen's game was elevated the moment Stefon Diggs stepped on the field in Buffalo. And now there's some things going on. Not necessarily bad things. It doesn't reflect poorly on Stefon Diggs, but it's something that we're talking about because it's June. Coach Sean McDermott said he was concerned last week because Stefon Diggs wasn't around. Stefon Diggs' agent said he was around. They finally show up, and everyone's peachy keen.
Can I clarify that story? Because right before we went on the air Tuesday, they were playing the Sean McDermott clip on him not being there. So I called his agent, who I'm pretty close with, and then it's been reported since he actually did show up. He did his preseason physical. You usually do your preseason physical on the final mini camp. He was sitting in meetings. He did not go out to practice that first day. This has nothing to do with or related to his contract because he just got a new deal. So there were some internal things going on, which I don't know what those were. But apparently those got ironed out, and I think he practiced on Wednesday when on their last day of practice. I think they canceled Thursdays. So, but there was a lot of miscommunication on what was actually happened. But it's things that are internally getting ironed out, nothing to do with the contract, nothing to do with him actually not showing up at the mini camp.
Debo, I think Rick just broke some news. I like that, Rick. So let me ask you.
I do not want. That's not my forte. I do not want to be a newsbreaker.
Well, you called his agent. I mean, you're not speculating. You talked to his agent.
Well, because I'm close with those.
I get it
with Stefon and with his agent.
Right. No, I understand. Is this uncommon? Like, does this happen all the time? We don't hear about it, or is this a little weird? Here's the part that's sort of weird for me: is that why would Sean McDermott come out and say he's concerned?
That part I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, but I'm sure he's concerned if there's there's something going on with Diggsy. But there's always a lot of things that are going on behind the scenes.
Right.
I mean, it's this or that, that never gets publicized. This one actually did get publicized because most of the things that get out there are going to be contract related or a player wanting traded or something like that. This was nothing. So it was internal that a lot of times the internal issues never really do get out. But you do deal with a lot of issues behind the scenes. And basically you're trying to get those issues resolved the best way you can.